kitchen, and we got our babies on our back, and we're picking cotton, and it's 100 degrees. Like, so we get this passed down. Girl, you better get it together. I did blah blah blah. And you can do it too, and you better buck up and that, right? That's what we hear.
Right.
Again, thankfully, my mother, who worked like a dog, 32 years of nights.
Right, as a night nurse, right.
Right, and then was the PTA president, the
Right.
block club leader, no kidding.
And scrubbed her house.
And scrubbed her house till it was, so that, I think that was a form of, I know, looking back, her anxiety. She was working it out, doing all that, ironing my dad's boxer shorts, ideally.
Sure.
So she would say to me, though, when I became an adult, and, she just got sicker and sicker, she would say to me, don't do what I did. I worked myself to death. I worked myself to this point. Go and get a massage. Get some help to clean your house and to take care of your kids, So I had that, I was fortunate enough that she gave me that permission. But Terry is absolutely, this whole mask thing, we worked together years ago at Essence, and, closely, and I had no idea, and she had no idea. So
That
when
you both had
right,
permission.
and so when her book came out, I reached out to her when my book came out, and we've just had this, our relationship is just so beautiful because, and we don't see each other much,
Right.
but when we do or talk to each other, it's sisters for real, because there's no mask. And that's what we have to do, whether you have depression or not. We have to get rid of all this because we are each other's savior. Nobody else is coming. We don't need anybody else to come. But if we can be real with each other, with our pain, with our joy, and all of that, we're going to be okay. To quote Candy, we're going to be okay.
Right. And so do you see, certainly books like yours and work like Terry's, takes us in that direction.
Mm-hmm.
But what about our young people? What do you say to our teenagers who are getting bullied, we're witnessing all of these, the vicious crimes against their black bodies is, the way they perceive it?
That's a tightrope because you don't want to make them so afraid. You don't want to make them lose hope. I have a 15-year-old son who's 6 feet tall. He looks like a little boy still if you look at his face, but he can be so. In our neighborhood, when he leaves the house, every time, like last night, he was out with friends, went to a movie late, and Cliff woke up. My husband woke up at like midnight. Forrest not home. Just like out of his sleep, like sat up. Forrest not home yet.
Right.
So what do you say? You try to be honest with them, but not lose hope. Not to lose hope, and to kind of build them up inside.
Right.
Every day.
Every day.
So much.
Right. Have to build them.
Toni Morrison talked about, one thing she did do as a mom with her sons would walk into her face, just stop what you're doing. And I do that. I do it it comes natural, but if it doesn't come natural for you, you got to give them, especially our boys. Our girls are, I have a girl too, and I find it easier to relate to her just because she's also, you're the same gender. Boys, because they seem so tough, and they're just the opposite. They're not tough. You gotta just love them.
We always, in closing, and I hope you'll come back on the show to talk some more about all of this, asked our guest to finish the statement, the strength, the power of Black America lies in.
I think our compassion, our ability to really put ourselves in other people's shoes, I think, and I'm not talking about South Carolina forgiving the boy as soon as it happened. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about our inherent Africanness. And I think that's it. Our compassion, our ability to, we've gotten so far away from it because we don't grow up in the same communities anymore. You hear this all the time where the garbage man lived next to the doctor. We did live in communities like that.
Right.
Right. And so the aspirations were not to be a drug dealer or to be a rapper. Not that there's anything wrong with being a rapper, but we had strength in those numbers, and we developed compassion, and you only do that by having differences, to be able to see each other's humanity, and I think that's our strength.
Okay, well, thank you so much for being with us, and thank you for your wonderful books. your novels and your memoir. I recommend Welcome to My Breakdown to everybody. For depression and bipolar support, you can call the Depression and Support Alliance helpline at 1-800-826-3632. 1-800-826-3632. And thanks to you all out there too for joining us today. We'll see you the next time. I'm Carol Jenkins, and the program is Black America.